Christmas is here. We're filled with fear, cause we just spent 1,000 on beer. We're fucking broke, no fucking joke. Better start doing 2 lines of coke. Bring on the pot, bring on the shots. Get from your dealer all that he's got. Christmas is survival, so start getting fucking ready for a shitty, 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 shitty Christmas. Shitty, 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 shitty Christmas. Wake up one morning, wake up and see your cats have knocked down the Christmas tree. Stockings are burned, no lessons learned, no Christmas bonus, paychecks are earned. Non-stop fighting, both young and old. No one can hum cause it's fucking cold. Your cousin's stupid baby won't stop crawling towards the fireplace. It's a shitty, 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 shitty Christmas. Shitty, 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 shitty Christmas. Tangled up lights, you're up all night, only to find that none did ignite. Danish cookies, oh no God please, why do our friends keep buying us these? Always the same, year after year, Salvation Army's ringing in my ear. Then your grandma goes and makes 800 pounds of fruitcake. It's a shitty, 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 shitty Christmas. Shitty, 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 shitty Christmas. Burn the turkey, you're gonna barf. Choke yourself out with your own scarf. Christmas will hurt, destroy and maim. Shopping is like the Hunger Games. Traffic is bad, parking is gone. Better buy everything off Amazon. But then you discover your guests won't arrive until January. It's a shitty, 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 shitty Christmas. Shitty, 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 shitty Christmas. Family's drunk, your friends are stoned. They are all married, you're all alone. Christmas is here, run for your lives. Jesus is born so anyone dies. Don't let it kill you, just run away, so you'll live to see Christmas Day. Thank God you survived, so have a piece of fucking fruitcake. It's a shitty, 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 shitty Christmas. Shitty, 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 shitty Christmas. Who will survive?
Hey guys, Loki here. Just came here to say Merry Christmas and have a happy holiday. And also stay local in this crazy world.
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and have a pleasant New Year.
Hey everybody, and Tony here, and I want to wish you all the happiest, healthiest, most prosperous, most blessed, and heartiest holidays ever. I'm currently in Helsinki, Finland, where I'm having the time of my life, and I just came back from a modern arts museum known as Kiasma, along with my distant cousin, and I just had a major blast at that place. Everything was just so wonderful to look at, whether they be modern art pieces or whether they be documentaries about certain topics. I found it to be so fascinating to go. And if ever you are in Helsinki and you really want to go to some place artistic, then I highly recommend Kiasma. You will not be disappointed of what they have to offer, and I'm sure that you will have an amazing time there. And I'm very grateful to have been a member of Team Night Saturn for the past 11 months, and on January 3 it's going to be my 1-year anniversary. So there are many reasons why I should be very grateful and be very euphoric, not only about this holiday season, but also for the coming year, as it's going to be my 1st-year anniversary with Team Night Saturn. I'm very happy to have met a lot of cool people like Christine Suzaki, aka the Asian Critic Chick, and especially our boss himself, Jack Skyblue. I want to thank you guys so much for introducing me to Team Night Saturn. You've been an amazing source of inspiration for me, and I wish you all the best of what life has to offer to the both of you. And that also goes for everyone on Team Night Saturn. All of you have your own unique talents, and you've actually made the site what it is today. A huge pillar of strength, and I bless you all for it. So until then, I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and an equally Happy New Year's. Take care, and see you on the flip side.
Hey everyone, it's me, Jack Skyblue. And as you could tell from the background behind me, I chose to look out for the most uplifting scenery to brighten up the holiday spirit. Well, anyway, 2017 has been better than 2016. if only slightly. It has been pretty mediocre overall. Like, some good things happened, some bad things have happened. However, in this video, I'm going to take a look at some of the most uplifting, most inspiring, some of the most mind-blowing things that have happened in 2017. So let's dive right into it.
The Montreal restaurant Marché Verdú offers free food to anyone who needs it. A tightrope walker has scaled a ski wire to rescue a dangling man. Multiple policemen have carried a pregnant woman to a hospital through heavy snow. A homeless man who offered his coat and a coat to a couple would eventually become a close friend of theirs. So close, in fact, that they're almost like a family. A cane-wielding man has saved a bus driver from an attack. A babysitter has donated her liver to save the infant she was taking care of. On a beach in Buenos Aires, Argentina, lifeguards spotted a trio of swimmers unable to escape from the ocean's undercurrents. Though they immediately dashed into the water to rescue the people in distress, the waves were still too strong. That's when a dozen pedestrians leapt into action and formed a human chain to help pull the swimmers to safety. A flight attendant has saved a teenager from a sex trafficker. A man who didn't know how to swim has rescued the life of a drowning boy. Iceland has become the first country that requires equal pay for women. China has replaced 70,000 petrol-fueled taxis with electric ones. George Clooney has surprised an 87-year-old fan with birthday flowers. According to a new study, mortality among children and adolescents decreased worldwide from nearly 14.2 million deaths in 1990 to just over 7.2 million deaths in 2015. Pope Francis has opened a free laundromat for Rome's poor. Bikes that were made from recycled materials are saving tons of plastic every year. The world's first notably effective malaria vaccine is set to save thousands of lives throughout Ghana, Kenya, and Malawi, starting in 2018. The Zika virus, which caused a state of emergency in Brazil, is now cut by 95%. A woman has donated $20,000 to repair the Idaho Anne Frank Memorial. A farmer has rescued multiple kittens from a flood by using a broom handle that he stuck into a plastic baby wipes box, which he then used for scooping kittens out of the water. A Christian church that was destroyed by ISIS has been rebuilt by Muslim residents. There are multiple Dutch prisons closing down due to their staggeringly low crime rates. Following their 2017 general election, the UK now plays host to the most diverse panel of the members of parliament in history, by inducing more women, openly LGBT, and non-white members than ever before. Wild horses have finally returned to their homeland 50 years after they have vanished. Homeless people are finding peace and purpose in life through their care of local beehives in Montreal. Britney Spears has donated over $1 million to the Nevada Childhood Cancer Foundation, with funds raised on a Piece of Me residency that started in 2013. A 10-year-old boy called Jude Sparks has been credited for the discovery of a rare fossil that was buried deep in the New Mexican desert. Upon examining the fossils, the family decided to call Peter Hout, a biology professor at the New Mexico State University. Hout was shocked to find out that the boy has unearthed a 1.2 million-year-old stegomastodon skull. Scientists may soon be able to give transplant patients 3D artificial hearts. An 8-year-old boy has helped buying a new wheelchair for his best friend after that boy's insurance has failed. A pregnant lion who was saved by a Syrian zoo has given birth just hours after her rescue. The Seattle area has remembered the beloved Costco co-founder Jeff Brockman, a man who has treated his employees like a family. The Indian boxer Vijender Singh gave his champion belt to his Chinese opponent Sulbika Mamatyali as a message of peace for the two nations. A non-profit organization called Life After Hate employs former neo-Nazis and white supremacists to help others to renounce their extremism and hateful lifestyles. While Love After Hate is based in Chicago, the EXIT program has cropped up in several countries around the world, including Germany, Sweden, the UK, and Norway. During the Iowa Hawkeyes football game against the Wyoming Cowboys, the Soda Kinnick Stadium was asked to turn towards the University of Iowa State Family Children's Hospital across the street and wave to the sick kids on the top floors. A 14-year-old teenage son has saved his dad's life when a truck was about to roll onto his head. India has unveiled their plans to bring electricity to every household in 2018. After decades of being listed as endangered, the status of the majestic snow leopard has finally been upgraded to vulnerable. A man who helped rescuing a kidnapped girl has given her his $7,000 reward because she was, in his words, the real hero. An artist called K Black has created dolls with skin conditions similar to vitiligo so that people will love their differences. In Saudi Arabia, King Salman decreed that women will be allowed driving permits, a historic reform that could put not just millions of women behind the wheel, but potentially many more into the workforce. Kirsten and Robbie Schloss were at a Chicago Cubs playoff game when they were seated next to the legendary Ghostbusters star Bill Murray. The two of them had been chatting and goofing around throughout the game, but after their home team won the victory, Robbie decided to ask Murray for a favor. Bill Murray is notorious for making headlines as a beloved party crusher and Cubs fan, but this time, he is in the limelight for helping that couple to make a pregnancy announcement for their parents.
Hey, I got news for you. You're gonna be grandparents. You're having a baby!
In the world's largest tropical reforestation project, conservationists are going to reforest over 74,000 acres, which are about 30,000 hectares, of the Brazilian Amazon with 73 million trees. The 6-year initiative is a huge push towards the nation's reforestation goal of planting 12 million hectares of trees under the Paris Agreement. The Peaceful Revival Foundation of Nigeria is encouraging Muslims and Christians to find peace. The United Kingdom has launched their very first vending machine for homeless people, for which everything it features, food, drinks, fresh socks, etc., are completely for free. Cinnamon might be the secret to losing weight, according to researchers who study how the spice interacts with fat cells. The organic compound that gives cinnamon its flavor, cinnamaldehyde, makes fat cells burn calories to create heat, a process known as thermogenesis. Harnessing the cinnamon ingredient's powers to turn fat into energy could be important in fighting obesity. In celebration of the holiday season, grocery store chain Aldi's been known for announcing a plan to donate all unsold fresh food to various non-profits and charitable organizations. On the afternoon before Christmas, a 9-year-old boy gave up his $300 Xbox to buy 30 blankets for homeless people, so Microsoft rewarded him by sending him one for free. An Indian student invented a device called Air Ink that captures tailpipe pollution so he can turn it into ink. A hero cop held onto a van that was dangling over a bridge until the man inside was saved.
Now, with that being said, I just want to thank all my fellow reviewers from Team Night Saturn for providing that content to this video. I want to thank all the supporters of Team Night Saturn. And I also want to thank all my fans for supporting my work as well. You mean the whole world to me, and I'm not just taking this for granted. I wish each and every one of you happy holidays and a happy new year. And you know what? I do get this little feeling that 2018 is going to be a great year. So until then, I wish you all a wonderful day. I love you.